But I'm acting principal at Proctor, Miss Palladino. So thank you for having us. And
Ms. Palladino, thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you. So Kiara not only is a Proctor student in 12th grade, but she was also at Donovan when I was there. So it's extra special for me to introduce her tonight. She is in ROTC. She's National Honor Society president, president of the orchestra, a young scholar, varsity bowling, and she's on the Junior Frontiers. So. And tonight she's going to read a Martin Luther King Jr. poem that she wrote on her own in a pretty short time. And I was really impressed because I read it. And I says, you know, are you reading a poem or you wrote it? And she goes, I wrote it. And it's very impressive. So I'd like to introduce Kiara to read her poem to you. Thank you for having us.
Good evening, everyone. Dr. Martin Luther King said that nothing in all the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance, the lack of knowledge or information, or simply not knowing or being unaware of a situation, and conscientious stupidity, the choice to actively believe false information and to live in error knowingly. He also said that the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy. The choices we make when it feels as though the weight of the world is on our shoulders are a true testament to the people that we are. Doing the right thing in times of uncertainty and chaos can at times be difficult but necessary to the advancement of people. In order to execute any plan to progress in society in any capacity, we must first turn to those who will fall behind us, the future of our nation, our children. Dr. Martin Luther King said that the goal of a true education is intelligence plus character. First, intelligence, fighting the status quo of ignorance that seems to be only escalating as the years progress, a lack of knowledge of history, literature, and culture. With an understanding of these things comes character. Even the most educated man must have some grasp of the concept of what it means to be a human being. Education is the foundation of our communities, and it is at the forefront of everything that we do. No one should impede upon this right, as they would be ultimately doing themselves a disservice, because the strength and well-being of our society as a whole is dependent upon our most marginalized groups having an access to an education that will embolden and empower them to attain the American dream. And as I'll make this brief, I'll leave you with one more thing. Dr. Martin Luther King also said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Thank you.